Welcome back to another edition of the Mercatox Report. It's been about 48 hours since the first video. Lots of likes, lots of positive comments, so thanks a lot for that, guys. We're going to get right into it, and today we're going to look at two coins that I haven't talked about yet, and we're going to touch base on MYFI chain. First of all, we will just take a look at the general coins I'm following. And a couple of these we're going to talk about. DGTX, they're maintaining, 5,000-6,000. GUI, they should be in this range for a little while. They seem pretty solid. They have support. The crazy and wild PKG is still holding over 100 GUI. So people are still interested in it. Myself, I missed the boat. I said that in an earlier video. But it is what it is. Delta. The other day, Delta was trading at around 18 GUI. Last night, I think it touched 30, I want to say. 34. So, in a future video, I'm going to do a little research and talk about these guys. METM. I was calling this for probably the last 2 weeks, ever since it was down around 39 sats, which was where I bought. I didn't hold this long. I probably should have, but I did make a little bit of money on it. And right now they're 91, and they peaked at 96. They're pretty low supply. Check them out. Again, KXC, they're holding steady at 35 in that area. NTK is still heading downwards a little bit. They have a big enough supply, so for myself, I'm going to wait a little bit lower before I get into there. MYFI, that's my golden goose. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. BFF is one of the coins we're going to be talking about today. EPH as well. So let's start with EPH, which is Euphoria coin. I've been watching them for a while. They've had peaks up to about 400 sats. Right now, they're in the sweet zone, right around 50 sats, 60 sats. There's not a lot of selling going on. It's a low supply coin. It's 33 million. We'll take a look at their website. This is Euphoria. Basically, the gist of the coin is they are going to be a marketplace with their digital currency where users can actually sell stuff. So basically think Amazon with its own cryptocurrency. A lot of competition in that area. Most areas there are, but with the low supply, I think we are really in the sweet spot, and it's about that time to start picking yourself up some EPH. The next coin we're going to touch on is BFF. Now, BFF has been in a nosedive, down, 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 down. We're starting to hit the sweet spot. Right now, you can buy at 5 GUI. Total supply for BFF is 16 billion coins. Now, that's a little bit high, but at these prices, it's not bad. For the actual project, what the BFF do, or BFF Freedom, Financial Freedom, Benefit and Financial Freedom, what their coin is all about is, and you can check the white paper on this, is that they are providing anonymous transactions. So you can read up on the actual details, but what they're saying is they can do, or what they're saying that they can do, is actually keep your crypto anonymous through them without being able to watch transactions and follow wallets. They'll be able to generate keys or generate addresses through their platform that will be untraceable. So they do seem to have, there's definitely a need for that. They seem to have a solid plan. As for the reason that it's dumping down this low, I think there is just not a lot of talk about the platform. And again, the supply is 16 billion, so it's on the high side. If you look at a new coin that was added today, Showhand, ticker hand, they are trading somewhere. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're trading at around 9 GWI. They have a $403 million coin supply. Let's check it out here. Pull up their Etherscan. Yeah, 403 billion. I don't know what the project is. I haven't looked into it yet. It just came out about an hour ago. But for myself, that is crazy high. Now, anything can happen in crypto, but with a supply like that, I'm not sure how they're going to make it. But we hope for the best for all these coins, and we will see how it unfolds in the market. Now, let's go to the Golden Goose. See, lots of METM talk here in the troll box. My pick for my previous video, and still currently my pick, which I believe is crazy undervalued, is the MYFI chain token or coin. Right now, you could buy it at 13 a while ago, but it looks like 13 has disappeared. So you can buy it at 14 GWI. There is a 900 million supply coin. Now, talking purely on the basis of supply, we're going to head over to CMC. Now, we're not comparing projects. I'm just talking supply. I found a coin on the list around 230 some in ranking, and it was rough. I know, I should have had this pulled up. Sorry, guys. Ruff has a supply, or a circulating supply, of 929 million. They are currently trading at 320 BTC. That's not comparing projects, obviously, it's apples and oranges, but just based on supply alone, for MYFI to be trading at 14 GWI is crazy low. Full disclosure, last video I had around 7 million MYFI. Now I'm slightly over 10 million. For a little over 1 ETH, I was able to obtain 1% of the supply. So I do recommend that you check these guys out. They have a strong Telegram following, and if you look at their Twitter from a few days ago, when this was announced, there was a little bump in the price. It jumped up to about 20, and then it settled back down. It says there's a major announcement. MYFI will seal a multi-million-dollar partnership deal with a bank resident in Dubai. The name of the bank and other details concerning the deal will be published today, August the 31st. This is a huge milestone for the MYFI and its community, or for MYFI and its community. So, essentially, in approximately 10 hours from now, there's supposed to be a big announcement in a multi-million-dollar deal. I don't know what the announcement is exactly. I don't know the details, but my gut tells me that MYFI is extremely undervalued, and a big announcement, could lead to a really big price push. So you definitely want to check these guys out. You can go over to Telegram. There is a few people talking on there. The admins aren't on there 24 hours a day, but I've messaged in the past with questions, and within a couple hours they definitely get back to you. So if you have some spare Ethereum at this cheap price, you definitely want to look into MYFI, and all you whales out there, feel free to buy it up to 5,000-6,000 GWI. The rest of us MYFI holders would be alright with that. Okay, so that is pretty much it for this edition of the Mercatox Report. I want to thank you all for checking in, and subscribe and share it around. We want to build a big community. If you have any comments or anything like that, you can leave comments on the video and get in touch with me, and I will try to get in touch with you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot, guys.